Hello friends, we're back here with some more Guild Wars Reforged, and stuff has hit the fan. Ascalon is destroyed, and it is no bueno. So first things first, we're gonna talk with War Master Titus. Oh my gosh. So that sucks. Okay, so we're back, and I think my OBS screwed up a lot and basically gave us, like, I'm gonna test and make sure everything's running properly now. Yeah, OBS froze. OBS froze my screen. So we had sound, but we didn't have visuals outside of her face. I mean, I'm sure I could use that, but I'd rather not if we can help it. So let's just go ahead and go over what we already did. We didn't do much because I caught it before it got too far. So it was literally only like the first couple minutes of the recording. And so we talked to War Master Titus, and it says, I have an important task for you. Please deliver this royal message to Ambassador Zane of Kryta. His camp can be found just outside the city. Go out the western gate to Old Ascalon and head west to find the encampment. I don't trust these Krytans. I want you to take someone with you in case there's trouble. I'm sure Lesia will be willing to go with you, and she can heal you if need be. Alrighty, so we have wants us to take some henchmen, so I'll take Stefan and Alessia, and we can take one more. I think I'm gonna take Reina. And I'm also looking for the Junlai agent. Yes, over here, Junlai agent. I need to pay for my storage, so storage account. Oh, did I already pay for it? I guess I did. Okay, cool. And this storage is like account bound, so literally everything. Anyway, I don't think there are any other quests in here, but I did notice Ellie was somewhere, and she might have something for me. Simon the Scribe over there. See if maybe he also has something. Oh, Simon does have something. So the plan with this series is I'm gonna make this character and play her through all of Prophecies campaign. And then I'm gonna make a character for factions and a character for Nightfall and play through the campaigns with those two. And then when we move on to Eye of the North, if we get that far, I will do a poll and we'll decide which one we liked the best. Do I know if we're gonna get that far? I don't know, because I am currently having some trouble with some of the stuff in Nightfall, but I should hopefully be able to call in a friend to help with that if needed. King Adalbern has commissioned a monument to those who died in the searing. I am compiling a list of the names of the fallen, but I don't have all the records I need. I believe a copy of the old census might have survived in the ruins of Old Ascalon. If you could get it for me, it would be a great help. I'll take care of it. Okay, and there was one more NPC I wanted to see about potentially having a quest. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. I don't know where that came from. There's going to be a lot of little side things that we need to do. Let's go to Old Ascalon. I had to restart my game. It was being a butt. However, we are here out in Old Ascalon. And everything is gone to poop. Right, now that we are out of pre-searing Ascalon, we are going to be getting a death penalty whenever we die. Right, here's Witness Rastin. Oh. Is the prince here? Okay. Here's Ambassador Zane. Is the prince here? Oh, the prince is here. Hello. I missed half the conversation already. A message with the royal seal. Let's see. Honored ambassador, etc., etc. Your request for permission to enter the city and address the people of Ascalon is emphatically denied. This being the fourth such denial, His Majesty bids you reconsider this ill-conceived journey and contemplate a return to Kryta. King Adalbern and I have learned very different lessons from the wars of the past. Isolation is not the answer. Only in peace and mutual friendship shall we find our salvation. I still have hope that, in time, he will realize the truth of this. Yeah, me too. But he won't. So, unseen ones preserve you. I am Ambassador Zane, and I have the honor of representing the White Mantle. You'll learn later that, White Mantle isn't exactly good. It is my hope that we can be friends. Now then, what's on your mind? Helping the people of Ascalon. I do not understand the hostility that my presence generates from your king. I seek only to help the people of Ascalon. You could help me in this cause. I have a shipload of supplies that I was going to deliver to an Ascalon woman called Ellie Rigby. She runs an orphanage for those who have lost their parents in these evil times. King Adalbern, however, will not allow me in the city to deliver these supplies. Would you help the children of Ascalon for me and deliver the supplies? Absolutely. And then, alas, despite the current peace between Kryta and Ascalon, your King Adalbern still chooses to view all Krytans with distrust. He respects the old laws too much to do anything untoward, but I must take care not to give him excuse to expel me from the kingdom. Therein lies my trouble. Unable to enter the city, my men have been forced to travel south to Regent Valley to resupply and have been victimized reportedly by a bandit named Torin. He was the gate guard. We would hunt down Torin ourselves, but shedding the blood of an Ascalonian, even a criminal like Torin, might be a mistake. Will you attend to this bandit threat for me? He was the gate guard. Witness Rastin. Unseen ones protect you. This land has seen much tragedy. Even in this place, I feel the spirits of the dead. Filled with confusion and anger, I can consecrate this ground so that the dead may have some peace, but I will need very special items for the ceremony. I believe there is a craftsman here in Old Ascalon called Artisan David, who is capable of fashioning exactly what I need. Would you take this list to him and bring back the supplies he gives you? I'd be happy to help. Okay, the prince has left, but obviously he is very open to receiving help from Kryta. We need to do a lot of things, and there's a lot of side questing here. But I don't know, it's a little hard to determine what is important and what isn't. There's some chests and stuff here. I need to get some lockpicks. Oh, Farmer Hamnet. I've spent a lot of time with him lately. Ooh. I got the item I needed for that. Okay, let's go help with the ritual thing since it's closest. Artisan David. Yeah, there he is. He's a material trader. Interesting. Bone, minions, bone, fiends. All the dead things. Undead things. Unfortunately, they don't stick around for very long, but when you're summoning most of them as part of your rotation, it's not so bad. Granth protects me, you see. I'm so unpleasant, he doesn't want me in the underworld. Let me see that. A list of things for Witness Rastin looks like. I must say, you're lucky I've got all of this here. Some unusual requests indeed. Well, there you go. That's everything on his list. While you're here, you might want to see if I can make anything you need. Any town or city will have crafters and weaponsmiths, but artisans like myself are not easy to come by. So what can you make? Okay, yeah, you're a material seller, so... Then there's also the ambassador's quandary, which I'm gonna hate this because I don't want to... He's become a bandit. He's probably just trying to survive like the rest of us, but the fact it's really kind of heartbreaking, the fact that I knew these people and then like the last 2 or 3 years, I think it's 2 years, things have just gone so badly. Which I understand because it's not exactly a good time here. Everything we knew and loved from pre-searing is gone, for the most part. So we have to go into Regent Valley. My goodness, it's all gone to poop here. It's both really cool and really sad to see, like, the remnants of what we had come to know and love. Like, I can recognize these areas, but they have been so destroyed that it's really hard to recognize them. If I weren't told where I was, I might not recognize them, actually. The bone minions in this game are just so ugly. But they're not supposed to be pretty. They're not supposed to look good. Okay, we're getting close to Torin. Yeah, he's over there. I feel awful about that. I didn't even get to talk with him. I hate it. Like, I didn't even get to talk with him. It would have been nice if I could have. So the side questing in this part of the game is going to be a little more important than in some of the other parts of the game. Especially for lore. I recognize this area. Fort Rannoch is up there. It's just sad. Okay, so we need to go to Ascalon City. So let's go and drop things off with Ambassador Zane, and then we will return to Ascalon City, the city. Alrighty, we're back, so... see what Witness Rothstein has to say. Thank you. These supplies from David should suffice. Rest assured, soon the spirits of the dead shall be granted the peace they deserve. Such are the blessings of the Unseen One. And doesn't look like he has any other quests for us, so let's go to Ambassador Zane. You have my sincerest thanks for ridding us of that troublesome Torin. It gives me hope to see that not all the people of Ascalon are blinded by the troubles of old. May the Unseen Ones watch over you. And he has another quest for us, it looks like. You've been a friend to me and I'm grateful. Now I have another favor to ask. My men and I are in constant danger as long as we remain here. I have physical evidence of the threat, something that might convince the Vanguard to help. If you'll take it to Gateguard Hollis, perhaps the Vanguard will agree to provide protection for us. You'll find him guarding the eastern gate in Old Ascalon. I'll take care of it. I need to go there anyway. Okie dokie. So there's a collector here. We should probably go look and see what they have. And there's Elementalist Azure. Okay, Crichton gloves. Ooh. Armor 21. That's really good, actually. Warhammer of Charsling, Diesa Icon, Fire Staff. The Crichton gloves might actually be a good upgrade because ours currently only gives us 15 armor. So we should definitely look into this. We need to have 4 gargoyle skulls. I'll just farm that off camera because That could take a bit, but oh, there's the prince up there. King Adelburn is over there. Gerald the Tamer is over there. Oh yeah. Oh, we're about to see a confrontation. Stand aside, Rurik, says Adelburn. Before you do this, father, think about your motives. That Crichton is a cancer on the underbelly of Ascalon. I need no further motive than that to cut him away before he does more harm. Ambassador Zane is here to offer us aid. Don't be foolish, old man, if you have... Okay, they're going a little too fast. Will not allow you to jeopardize the fate of Ascalon because of your petty jealousy. If you intend to arrest the ambassador, then you will first have to go through me. Is it worth it, old man? Go home, father. Let me deal with this. Not worth it, old man. This is a mistake, Rurik. Mark my words. This Crichton will be the death of us all. I don't think... me knowing what's gonna happen, and the Crichton is not going to be the death of you. I'm pretty confident in saying that. Okay, so we're back in Ascalon City. We need to go and turn in some stuff. So, mission of peace. Find Gate Guard Hollis at the Eastern Gate in Old Ascalon. Give him Zane's strongbox. Definitely need to do some inventory management, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Sir Titus is now War Master Titus, which is an interesting development that has happened in the last couple of years. There you are. I was asked to pass you a message from Prince Rurik. There's trouble at the Great Northern Wall, and they'd like your help. Squire Zachary is waiting for you at the wall. One thing before you go, Namira Rot. Since Althea's disappearance, the prince has grown increasingly reckless. Be careful, old friend. Ascalon needs you in one piece. I mean, it's kind of a eat or be eaten situation in here right now. So, here's Ellie. Oh, you're so cute. People often forget about the children of those slain by the Searing. I try to look after them, but there's only so much one woman can do. If we don't find someone to help us soon, I'm afraid of what will happen. Thank you. Go and tell our mutual friend that these supplies will be put to good use. Thank Dwayna there are people that came around to help those in need. I honestly don't understand why certain people are so suspicious of people like our friends. Alright. Now we need to go and find... the scribe. We need to go find Scribe Simon. I did not realize there was more than one armor dealer here. This guy seems to have... Oh, the armor is 30 for this. Holy cow. Oh, yeah, I made a mistake, didn't I? Oops. I'm not gonna bother using dyes on this armor because it's gonna go pretty quick, but it looks good. Alright, here's Simon the Scribe. You found the census. Oh, I'm most grateful to you. I almost said I was delighted, but when look at this list. So many lost. If we took a census today, the list wouldn't be half this long. Alright, and there's no other quest there. Okay, so defend the wall is the next primary quest. So I need to go give this guy Zane's strongbox. Oh my god, what the heck? Idol. And a frost artifact. So yeah, we had to do quite a few plot relevant side quests before we could do anything else. Where is the gate guard? Oh, well, he might be elsewhere. Well, since Ambassador Zane's camp is right there, might... no, let's just go and... Let's just go and find the other guy. Ooh, there's a statue of Balthazar, and there's Master Ranger Nente over there. And a collector. I don't know if she's gonna have anything we really want. But dang. Statue of Balthazar, I can read some lore. Yay, lore! For weeks did the battle rage on, and those who had taken up the mantle of war grew weary, and their courage began to falter. Then did Balthazar, god of war and fire, appear to the soldiers, carrying with him a grand sword that did glow with such brilliance it blinded any who looked upon it. When he spoke, his voice was like thunder, and it shook the ground with force. Then saith he, lift up thy weapons, for you are my soldiers, and must you be steadfast, strong, and brave of heart. They who neither hesitate nor stumble shall be rewarded. Then shall you have glory, then shall your deeds be remembered for eternity. And then did release from his sword 100,000 flames, which encircled the soldiers, for this was the fire of courage, and forthwith did they follow the god into battle without fear or hesitation. Thence was the enemy struck down. Scriptures of Balthazar 48 BE. Okay, Master Ranger Ninti is here. Oh, we've got a couple of them actually. We've got a couple of quests from him. Orion, you're in my way, buddy. You're in my way, buddy. Greetings, Melandrus. Blessings be upon you. What brings you to me this day? The Char Patrol. Several days ago, a Char Patrol broke through the breach created by Duke Baradin's vanguard. They have been stalking innocent people here behind the wall. Their depredations must not be allowed to continue. I go now to hunt these fiends. It would be my honor if you would accompany me. What say you? This actually gives me a couple of skills, so I do want to do this. And he's going like right away, so we're gonna have to follow him. The thing with the ranger spirits is that they're very you place them down and they just kind of stay very stationary, so I'm not really sure if I want to deal with the ranger spirits. I did think about that. They're very stationary in comparison to the necromancer minions, so it's kind of hard to know what is and isn't important to the story. But I can take some screenshots if there's anything I think is important, and I'll update with the next episode. This is an old RPG game, so a lot of the lore is hidden in like the quest dialogue and all that fun stuff. What the heck? Nente! Bro! I hope he stops. We're behind. We're behind you, buddy. Yeah, you need to wait for us. Yeah, please. Please wait for us. Bro is just moving on ahead. Must be super confident in himself. Okay, yeah, looks like we are getting close to the end of this. There we go. Let me see. It's like they're all char stalkers, so they're annoying. Okay, so that is the end of that, at least. This particular group of char will threaten us no more. However, I fear that more of them might be heading this way. This group has the look of scouts. We need to discover the base camp where they are staging these assaults and destroy it. Alright, so I'll equip that later. Favorable winds. Creatures in range. Just okay, so that's not gonna help us like at all. Alright, so endangered species. Before the searing, many of Melandru's stalkers roam the land. Now these great cats are nearing extinction, and if we are to know the true extent to which their population has been decimated, we must keep an accurate count of them. You can find and tame one of these beasts using the charm animal skill, or if you already have one as a companion, bring it to me that I may update my current tally. Okay, so this is basically, you can take this if you didn't get the Melandra Stalker before. They really want you to have a Melandra Stalker, but I did it on my LDOA character, so I wanted to do a different animal. So I'm gonna go perhaps another time. Char staging area. I examined the bodies of these char we slew and discovered something interesting. They are part of the war band led by Gorgon Hatemonger, a particularly nasty char with whom I've had a few run-ins. Gorgon can usually be found near a bridge that spans a chasm of black sludge in the breach. If you were able to find and destroy him, it would throw any plans his warband had for an attack in disarray. Can I count on you? Sure. And that will actually give me a couple more ranger abilities. Let's go ahead and go back to the mission of peace, because that is a thing. I don't want to give up my puppy. I love my puppy. I love my kitty too, but I love my puppy. Pro gamer move, doing some inventory management while I'm on my way other places. I'm not really playing optimally right now, but honestly, I can get away with not doing so. Okay, we're almost back to where we needed to be. We keep getting surprised by these devourers. Now today was a lot of side questing, but there's a lot of lore, a lot of things going on, and I am playing it for the story, so you know, sometimes you just want to get some story in. Mahalis of the Vanguard. We go where the king's army fears to tread. What is your business here? Nothing like the jingle of gold, eh? This will do nicely, nicely indeed. Ambassador Zane will have his protection. Yes, he will. Oh, we're bribing. Oh my goodness. When Duke Baradin and the rest of the Vanguard broke through the Char lines to Piken Square, they were unable to take much in the way of supplies. Supply columns have been heading out to Piken Square with regularity, but I have just received word from Quartermaster Ada that the latest column is at least a day overdue. The Duke must have those supplies if he is going to hold out against the Char. If you're heading to Piken Square, can you discover what happened to the supply column? Sure. Okay, we'll go back to Ambassador Zane, and then we'll end it there. I gotta say, though, I know I haven't done much this episode, but I feel like playing Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2 again has just been really good for me. I don't feel like, I know that my videos aren't in this category, aren't really getting a lot of views, and I'm not upset about it like I would be with my Sims videos. You know, you try to tell yourself that just do what you love and the views will come, and to some degree I do believe that, but it is definitely very difficult when I see my other small content creator friends in the Sims franchise or the Sims space getting, you know, blowing up way more than I have in 3 years in like a matter of months. So it's kind of been good for me to not to be in a space where I don't have anyone to compare myself to. Like, yeah, there are people who play this game and are ArenaNet partners, and I hope that I will one day be one, but I'm not really able to compare myself to anybody, which has been good for me. Do I think I will return to Sims content? Probably. Because I love the game. I love my families and my series, and I at least want to keep going with Not So Berry. But right now, I don't know when that will be. If anyone cares. Okay, let's talk to this guy who was looking very nasty at me. Well done, my friend. You've done a great and merciful deed this day. I hope that this is the first step towards our two nations becoming allies. So I've got some skills that I can get. Ooh, Vile Touch. I'm not gonna worry about that. And Penetrating Attack is a bow attack. So I can equip that later. And now another one. So you saw the evidence Guard Hollis required. Yes, well, we do what we must in this life. Thank you for delivering it. So he basically bribed the gate guard for protection. Okay, so on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode there, and I'm gonna let her play some air guitar while her clothes glitch horribly. Oh my gosh, what the heck is this? Nothing I haven't dealt with before though. I mean, I play some notoriously buggy games, so thank you so much for watching. I appreciate any amount of time you've spent with me today, whether it be a short time or the whole dang video. Please remember to like and subscribe so that I can win my war against the algorithm. And maybe Anet Senpai will notice me. And I will see you in the next one where we will continue the main story and I will do side questing off screen.